What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Girl. Your girl has been down for the count. Girl, I was on the ropes for the last 2 days. Girl, when I tell you I was laid in this bed, like watching Hunting Wives. Have y'all seen Hunting Wives? Girl, that show is crazy. Somebody put it in my comments and said that they wanted me to watch it. So I was like, let me see what this is all about. So I was like, I'm laying in the bed, I'm down for the count, so I might as well see what's going on down to the Netflix. Girl, that show is actually good. So shout out to the diva who recommended Hunting Wives. And then in your comment, you said, I'm trying to get Rodney to watch it. And then I saw on Twitter, Rodney was on episode 7. I'm done with it. I think they're going to have another season, but it's basically about this girl who is new to town. Her husband and her moved to Texas, I think from Cambridge, Massachusetts, near Yale, and and she comes in and she's like anti-gun. She's pro, pregnancy termination, and she's down in Texas with these Republicans, right? And her husband are pretty progressive, but he, of course, is trying to getting good with the boss. So he wants to go to all the little things that his boss invites him to. So they are invited. The first thing they go to is an NRA party. And so then she starts meeting the wives of, of the boss's wife. And her name is Margot, I think. Either her name is Margot or the other girl's name is Margot, Miss Banks. And so the girl, she's a new girl to the group, to the friend group. And she was like, what do y'all do? And the other girl was like, what you mean what we do? We wife. Girl, that's what we do. And hunt. Hunting wives. So it's actually pretty good. So many twists and turns. A lot of like the women have relationships, intimate relationships with each other. A couple of the women do. And it is part of the storyline. So it is, very much a lot of lesbian interaction between the women. And then the main woman, which is the boss's wife, she's like, she does whatever the hell she wants to do. Basically, she lives like a man. She does whatever the hell she wants to do. Her and the husband have an arrangement. And it's good. It's actually really good. And I'm enjoying it, and all the twists and turns. Girl, I had three suspects in mind. And girl, it's a trip. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's on Netflix. It's 8 episodes, very easy to watch, very continuous, like very serial type show. That it really, it starts over, but it seems like a long ass movie, basically. The way that they go through the transitions of the episode is really good. um the stories, all the little stories that are going on between the wives and their personal stories, and then their interpersonal relationships as well. It's really good. And whoever had wrote this did really good with character development, like literally character development, giving you historical information on the character and like why they're moving the way that they're doing. It's really comprehensive, is what I'd say. So that's what I watched. I watched a lot of Hitomi, which she has a channel on YouTube. This is young Asian girl who is very much a nomad on her journey. She's so inspiring, so inspiring. Um, Having experiences, talking about her experiences. So I watched a couple of her older videos that I hadn't been able to watch. She's always somewhere. The last video I watched was, and she was in Bali. She does a lot of solo traveling, and she has really close friends that she is intimate with. She has intimate relationships with her friends. And as experimental, she said that she was coming into her queerness, but her channel is really inspiring. It's so beautiful. She shared her ayahuasca retreat. She shared the name of the retreat, and I think I'm going to look into that, because I definitely, before I leave this plane, want to experience an ayahuasca experience. So that's something that I definitely want to do. Something that I've wanted to do for at least 10 years. I've been wanting to do that. So, and I want to go to Peru and do that. So that's why Peru is on my list. It's because I want to do an ayahuasca retreat. And she shared the name of the retreat, so I'm going to look into it and see. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful channel she has. What else did I do this weekend? Trying to figure out what was going on with Tamar and them, because I know I did a video on Friday that I released yesterday, but this morning I woke up and I was like, I thought, and I keep thinking about Tamar, and I'm like, I thought, I thought she had a fractured nose. But you were all on TikTok, like talking and putting on makeup. And to me, in my experience, when I've seen people with like nose injuries, it usually blacks their eyes from the trauma, nose and mouth injuries. I remember when I got my wisdom teeth taken out. I was in high school, but I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and I got black eyes from the trauma of the teeth being removed. My eyes were like underneath, like black, like if somebody punched me in the face. So I figure if Tamar, the way she fell, we don't know how she fell. We don't know if she face planted. We don't know if she fell to the side. But if it was a strong enough impact to take your teeth out and to fracture your nose, and in a couple of days you down to the internet talking shit, I don't know. I just don't like that kind of bitch. I don't like a lying ass bitch. Like, what the fuck are you lying for? And to me, you know what I say? People lie for two reasons: gain and fear. Right? If you lying for no reason, I think something is wrong with you. Because when people like people do things for a reason. So it, like, I don't know if it's a grace that I give people when I say, why, if you're lying out of fear. I can understand why somebody will lie out of fear, right? They don't want to get in trouble. I can understand how somebody can lie for gain. Men do it all the time trying to get pussy. They will lie to you for gain, right? Or fear, right? But if you're just lying for no reason, you fractured your nose and you're on TikTok with no bandages, no trauma in the face, no bruises, no hematomas. Is that what they call them? I'm not a medical professional, but I've seen people in medical situations, and me myself, like I said, I've had my wisdom teeth removed, and it blacked both of my eyes from the trauma. So I'm thinking, if you fail from sleepwalking, whatever it is that you fail from, and you planted your face and knocked your teeth out and fractured your nose, how are you on TikTok? I don't get it. I honestly don't understand it. I don't. And why would you lie? Like, why lie? You don't know why. Okay, so how many months is Rihanna? She has a belly she has a belly like support thing on in this I was about to say in this commercial. Anyways, my tan is still tanning, isn't it? It's been a month since I've been in the Yucatan. I need to go back. I'm going back to live there. So I'm drinking my coffee. I don't know where my Yeti mug is. I have no idea where it is. So I'm just drinking out of my Namaste in bed, my Namaste in bed mug. I have no idea where it is. Anyways, so I have some little reefer rolled from yesterday. Haven't been, like, when I'm not feeling well, I don't smoke. I don't. I just don't do anything. I just rest, like literally rest, shower, rest, like, because water is life, right? And so when I'm feeling like tired, or when my body is telling me, hey, you need to lay down, like, and listen to your body. That's where meditation is so important, by listening to our bodies and like doing a body scan, literally doing a body, starting at the tips of your feet, going all the way up to the ball of your feet, to the heel of your feet, your ankles, your shins, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your hips, right? Your tummy, your shoulders, your wrist, everything. Just do a body scan. And wherever you feel pain or a sense of discomfort, you know that you need to pay attention, right? And that's where be still and know, right? That I am, period. And that's what it's all about, being still and knowing. So when my body tells me, girl, you need to relax, I listen to my body. I literally stayed in the bed. I went for my walk. I did go for my walk. I didn't do the, like I talked about it on my Instagram stories. If you follow me on Instagram, sometimes you'll get a little, in the face video. But I was sharing this morning how when you are in a habit of getting up, going out, working out, blah, 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 doing your walks, whatever your physical activity is, whatever it is, your body becomes, we get into a habit, right? Our body's like, oh, we in a habit, we in a program, we doing a program, we walking every day. Okay, okay, girl. And the day that you don't want to do it, which was for me, I did not want to do it. I still got up. I still put my shoes on. Still put my pants on and stuff. Put your pants on. I put them on, and I did my walk. I didn't do my normal walk, but I did go out and I walked. I didn't do the normal distance, but I still did a lap because I want my body to know that, oh, she's on a program. She is physically active. I came home, took a shower, got in the bed. That's what I did. I and drank water, just drank water. I was drinking lemon water. I was drinking electrolyte water. I was just drinking water. Where's my electrolyte water? I don't know. It's usually right here. I keep it like right here on the little stool thing right here. But yeah, so I've been doing that, and then I was, of course, shopping. I was online shopping and stuff like that, looking for stuff. I want to get me a weighted vest. Shout out to Bondi Blue. She sent me the link to get the weighted vest off of TikTok shop. So I'm about to do that. Get me a little weighted vest and do my, keep doing my steps. But what I was saying was, yeah, just listen to your body. Get the rest that you need. If your body is telling you to go to sleep, go to sleep. I remember I I used to be up like me. I would be up like literally all night, no problems. Up. I would be able to go to bed at 2 and get up at 5 or 5:30 and go to work. And that's not good, right? But this society breeds this kind of culture of hustling and grinding, right? The only thing that like I said, I've learned, I'm not hustling and grinding. I'm not rise and grind. The only thing I'm grinding, baby, is coffee beans and motherfucking reefer. That's the only thing I'm grinding. I'm not grinding nothing, because when you grind something, you are rubbing it together to wear it down. I don't want to be worn down. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to be in any environment where the culture is hustle and grind. That's not my thing, right? It's actually never been my thing. And that's probably why I've only achieved a certain amount of achievements, is because I honestly do not believe in hard work. I think it is, I don't know if it comes from me being a Virgo, but I believe in efficiency more than adding extra steps to make it seem like you're doing something great. I believe in working smarter, not harder. I do not like that that type of hustle, grind, rise and grind. No, I'm rising and I'm shining, boo. We shining, 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 shining. Yeah. All of this money. Yeah, girl. We're not rising and grinding. Coffee beans and reefer is the only thing we grinding out this motherfucker. Okay. And the reason why I like to use my Yeti mug because it keeps my coffee hot. This is already cooling down. That's why I'm drinking it so much. But I did want to talk about a couple of things that, because I was like, I really don't have anything to talk about. But I did want to talk about a couple of things that I've been sharing on Instagram. And this one clip of this young lady, we're back talking about relationships and stuff like that. And I hear this a lot from women, young, old, in between. I hear them say that they wish they were lesbian, or they wish they weren't attracted to men, or they wish they were gay, or they wish they weren't straight. I hear it all of the time. And I understand the sentiment of saying, I wish I wasn't attracted to men. But I would like for you to consider the idea of, even though you are attracted to men, does not mean you need to be in romantic, intimate relationships with them. I'm still attracted to men. If you follow me on Instagram, I post men all the time, whether they are in, I literally, if you follow me on Instagram, you will see the spectrum of men that I share, that I like. Oh, he's attractive. Oh, he's dressed nice. Oh, look at his fashion. Oh, look at how he's doing something. I share them all the time. Men dancing. But my intention on sharing is what I like to see in men. Understand? The feminine side of men, which you will see that I post a lot, where men are operating in their feminine. They're not necessarily femmes, but they're operating in their feminine. They're in their hygiene, they're in their clothes, they're in their creative mode, right? And the fact that they are taking time to shoot a video, sit down, edit it, and then post it, that creative energy is also feminine. So I kind of like want to give reverence to a man being in his feminine. I don't dislike men. I enjoy men who are safe to be around. I enjoy men who know that they have a feminine side, who are not hyper masculine. I find hyper masculine men very dangerous to be around. Homophobic men, transphobic men, I don't want to be around those men. Men who are not balanced in their masculine and feminine aspects of their humanity, I don't want to be. I find those men unsafe, right? So when I post men, if you see a theme, a lot of them very attractive, nice. I post men with nice bodies, but doesn't mean that I want to be in relationship with them. Does that make sense? I don't have the desire to be in a relationship. There's no desire there. That desire for me, it's always been a weird thing. Like thinking about it, it's always been a weird thing when I am in relationship with a man that is romantic or intimate. I always feel like I shouldn't be doing this because of the way that I feel that men operate, and how they're socialized to operate. I was in a thread the other day with a man, and I said all men are socialized the same. And whenever a man who wants to automatically defend men, and when he hears all men, he perks up and it's like, no, not me, not me, not me. But then when they say that it's not all men, in a matter of maybe four exchanges, like in a comment thread, they actually demonstrate that you are, in fact, like other men. You don't want to hear that men are this way. But when you start interacting with women, you fall into your socialized behavior. I'm here for the men who reject their socialization. Do you understand what I'm saying? Who aren't hyper masculine, who treat women with respect, not just the women they want to fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times that's why, and I heard somebody say this the other day, and I can't remember where I heard it, but I was like, that's exactly what it is. When you are nice to a man, he thinks you want to have sex with him because, listen to this, that's the only reason why he's being nice to you. So in his mind, oh, she's being nice to me, she must want to fuck me, because that would be the only reason why I would be nice to her, is because I want to fuck her. So that's why, like, when I go on my walk, there's this old black man. I don't know how old he is. He's just walking with a cane. I don't know. He might be in his 70s. You know how we age, baby. I don't know how old that man is. But I walk the opposite direction that everybody else walks. Everybody else walks in a uh, counterclockwise. I walk in a clockwise motion. I don't know why, but I don't even know why the people are walking in that other direction. I really don't. I don't get it. I'm like, why are they walking in this direction? And why do I seem like I'm the only one walking in this direction? But I only attribute it to just me and my life and how I walk in the opposite direction that everybody else is walking in. So I see this man, and oh, I need another plug for my laptop. I actually need another laptop. Fuck buying another plug. I'm actually about to buy another MacBook Air. Yeah, I'm about to buy another MacBook Air. This MacBook has had it. I've had this MacBook for like 10 years maybe, so it's time. It's time for another one. It's time for another one. It really is. So I'm going to get another one. I'm gonna get another one very soon because the plug on this one, this is the second plug that I've had for this, but it's like this one is like bunching up, like the cord bunches up and then it starts to break. I don't know. It's whatever. But what I was saying is, as I walk, as I'm, yes, Jamie, shout out to Jamie. That's me. She made 100,000 subscribers. Yes. You post a little ladybug. Shout out to Jamie. That's me. I know that's right. 100,000, 100K. That's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. 100,000. Girl, I can't wait to get to 100,000. I'm gonna have to do. Girl. Period. Period. Yes, that's beautiful. She says, I can't thank y'all enough for rocking with me on this journey. Every view, like, comment, and share made this possible. Here's to the first 100K and many milestones still ahead. That's what's up. Shout out to Jamie. That's me. That is what's up. Okay, so back to us talking about this girl. So this girl, I posted her to my Instagram story, and she was talking about how she wishes that she was straight. I mean, gay. She wishes that she wasn't attracted to men. And I want y'all to hear what she said. Hold on. So that I was going to be way more unfiltered on this app. So here it goes. I really wish I was integral. Like, I really wish I was homosexual. Like the level of emotional unavailability that I find in men consistently is so overwhelming. The weaponized incompetence, the obsession over sensitivity that they have no desire to be responsible for. Oh my gosh. Like having to just teach them compassion. Like nobody taught you compassion. Nobody, you're learning empathy and you're 30. You're just now learning empathy. You don't know what reciprocity is. I wish I was not attracted to them. Like, I wish I had no desire for their warmth. It's, bro, like we've outgrown them, like as a species. Like I'm convinced. It's always sorry. Bro, you've been sorry for years. You've been sorry to people you love for years. I told myself that I was going to be way more unfiltered on this app, so here it goes. I want to read a couple of the comments. Let me read my comment first. In my comment, I said, you don't have to be lesbian to decenter men and decenter romantic relationships. You actually aren't required to participate in romantic relationships with men just because you identify as straight. You can find platonic relationships with men just as fulfilling as romantic relationships and just as intimate as a romantic relationship. You do not have to be subjected to being in romantic relationships with a man just because you are straight. And I'll leave you with this. Studies show that the closer they are to you, the more dangerous they are to you. And if that's not a signal for you, then I don't know what is. Google it. Some other comments on our post. I'm too ashamed of my heterosexuality. Proof sexuality is not a choice. Who you're attracted to may not be a choice, but you do have a choice on whether you participate. Do you understand? Just because you're attracted to men, you could see how violent they are. You could look at the numbers. You could see how they are in relationships. And you could say, you know what? Y'all are, I love the way y'all look. Y'all sexy as fuck. But being in relationships with y'all is not conducive to my overall well being. So I'll leave y'all over there with your weaponized incompetence, with your lack of reciprocity, with your lack of emotional intelligence, with your hyper masculinity. You can stay over there because actually the closer you are to me, the more dangerous you are to me. So I could admire you from afar. I can say, oh my God, he's fine. Look at his ass, look at his cheeks, look at his whatever the fuck you want to say about a man that you find attractive. Does not mean you are subjected to being in relationships with them. Women have outgrown men. What a profound statement. Their moms didn't teach them anything. What happened to their fathers? Why don't you mention their fathers? It shows you what you think about men, because you're saying that their moms didn't teach them anything, but where are their fathers? Which further proves the point of women outgrowing men. Why are you blaming their mothers? Why aren't you blaming their absent fathers? And then you scapegoat single mothers, right? Because you know that men ain't shit, they ain't raising their children. So who's the best scapegoat to say this is the reason why men like this in society treat women like this is because of their mothers? No, actually, the wolves are waiting for your sons to leave the home. The wolves are waiting for him. The wolves are waiting to inject the toxicity, the male toxicity of manhood. They're waiting. They're all over the internet. The death pill, as I call them. I think they call them red pill. I call them death pill, because what they're teaching men and young boys to men is death. Father time is death. So when they're so focused on being men and getting women and getting cars and getting money and da 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 da, all it is you getting a bunch of toys and objects, and women are part of those objects. You've been sorry for people you love for years now. Keep being unfiltered, because baby, at 45, my love, it gets worse. 6 years single. When I meet men, I run back into my cocoon and my home. My awareness will not allow me to waste any more time. I want to be able to look up to a man knowing he's my leader. I would highly consider you changing the idea that men, because they exist with penises, are natural leaders. Most men aren't equipped to lead and are given positions that they are grossly unqualified for. So I would suggest that you don't look at men as someone who is supposed to lead you somewhere. Because 9 times out of 10, once you're in that relationship, you are going to be the one giving orders and being the leader. Men are exhausting and draining, and for what? Single for the win. It truly breaks my heart. I've been saying I'm terminally heterosexual for years, so yeah, I feel you. But the crazy part is you don't have to be subjected to that. If these are the only if these are the lots of men that you have to pick from, when do you decide to say, hey, actually, I'm good. I actually don't need to. I actually don't have to choose. I don't need, and that's the reason why you have to decenter romantic relationships, because you're putting all this burden on your back to be in relationships with somebody, and they're not socialized to be effective in personal relationships. They're just not. They're not socialized like that. And you needing to teach somebody how to do something is retarded. It is. It's backwards. It is literally retardation. I'm not using it as a term to say somebody has a limited motor skills, motor functions, limited brain capacity. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the term retarded. It's literally retarded. It is. It really is. I just came to the final conclusion that men are not good for me. Everything you just said touched every nerve in my core. I understand that I too wish I had no desire for a man. I tell people my toxic trait is being a heterosexual female. Liking men is honestly so embarrassing. It's really not, because men, I mean, people are attractive. People are attractive, people are sexy, people are alluring, people are sultry, that's just how it is. And there's nothing wrong with finding men attractive. It's being in relationships, close proximity with them, where the problems arise. When they're over there, treat them with a long handled spoon, right? That's what my grandmother used to say. Treat them with a long handled spoon. You stay your ass right over there. Hey, you so cute. Yes, but don't come over here. And I told you about the man. Every time I walk around, I didn't finish the story. Every time I walk around. Every time we meet up, he says good morning. Every single time in one day. So to me, I'm on a trail. If I see somebody on a trail, I speak. If I see them again, I don't need to speak to them. I already spoke to them. We may glance at each other, but typically I'm either down in my phone doing something, or I'm looking like straight ahead, like on the ground, so I don't step on any dog shit or whatever is in the ground. I don't want to step in anything weird, any food or anything like that. So my gaze is always downward, and I'll gaze up and I'll look at the person walking, so I can get eye contact with them, because for my safety, right? This man, every time he passes me, good morning, every single time. A black man. All the other men, buenos dias, they won't say anything. The next time, my friend that I see every morning, I saw him this morning. He was like, "Bye, see you later." He was leaving as I was coming because I got out there late. An older man. I think, I don't know what I can't catch his accent, but I don't think he's of Latin descent at all. I think it's a more of a Russian, Polish. That's the kind of accent that I hear from him. But I speak to him. We say good morning. He says, "See you on your walk. You're doing great." But every other time we pass by each other, we don't say anything to each other. I don't know. It's something about saying hello that they think it's an invitation for more conversation, and it's just not. And they don't understand that. But when that woman said, "Oh, the reason why they think you want them is because that's the only reason why they talk to you, is because they want something out of you." So if you're talking to a man and you're greeting him, he thinks you want something out of him because that's what he would want out of you. Think about it, girl. So shout out to this girl. She looks like Nakia, the actress in Black Panthers. Her name Nakia. That's who she looks like. You know what I'm talking about. Letitia. I think that's her name is. But that's who she looks like. Doesn't she look like her? That's what she looks like. But anyways, I also saw this story about Brittany Renner. It says, "Oops, Brittany Renner." This is on Neighborhood Talk. It says Brittany Renner and her mother get into an altercation with her baby daddy, NBA star PJ Washington, and his wife, Alicia Chanel, during an exchange after claiming their son cries too much when it's time to go with PJ. "He doesn't want to go with you. Actually, show up and do something with him." The baby is literally trying to crawl out of his arms to back to Brittany. That shows you how much he doesn't. If the baby is crying when he goes with his dad, he clearly doesn't want to go. And whether it's court ordered or not, I'm not going to affect my child's nervous system by handing him off to a person he doesn't want to go to. I don't give a fuck if it is his father. My baby's not going with you. I'm sorry. It clearly doesn't feel comfortable. It's not going with you. So let's listen to this exchange. I'll show it.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this. Because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him. You gonna give him his bag and stuff?
That's terrible. 3 weeks in a row.
And it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say that.
Fuck my d-
If you had one, maybe I would.
Where that bitch?
Yeah.
Wish I would.
What are you looking at?
That's on my way.
Get your my driveway.
You don't pay for this.
You don't pay for it either. $170,000 to your
Put $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account. But $100 of that. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Come on.
I don't like that.
This is what we're not doing.
Right.
So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this. Because that's not okay.
The baby's trying to crawl out of his arms.
This is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up. Actually show up and do something then with him.
So basically the child doesn't know him.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Because y'all baby him. He's a baby.
Can I give him his bag and stuff?
That's terrible. 3 weeks in a row. Hey, it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
Period.
What'd you say?
It says suck my dick.
What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would.
Yeah,
Pussy ass. Hey, you wish I would. Pussy ass. What
That's
the
her
fuck
mom.
you looking at?
that's on my way.
Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
Shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe with $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account with $170 for that bitch. Get out your car. Get out the car.
Get out the car, bitch. You in the passenger seat talking shit. That's the one thing. One thing I cannot stand. When the next bitch get in a relationship, you keep your motherfucking mouth shut, bitch. You don't have absolutely nothing to do with this. So you sit in the passenger seat and shut your motherfucking mouth. Don't you say a fucking word, bitch. The baby doesn't want to go with him because he doesn't know him. He doesn't pick him up enough. I don't give a damn if it's a court order. You can say I violated the court order. The child does not want to go with him because he doesn't know him. And I'm not going to affect my child's nervous system and create an imprint in my child that I'm handing him off to someone he doesn't want to be with. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that. After I dropped my phone running to her side of the card, I was like, what do you want to do? She swung on me. I was like, ooh, that's what we doing? Got it. I'm more of a subduer, not a fight. Oh, wait, you want to subdue? Okay. I'm more of a subduer, not a fighter. So I was trying to grab her hands, got close enough to pick her big ass up and body slam her to the ground. I had her pinned in the back and I was straddling her with my forearm in her throat. I ain't gonna lie. At that point, it was me or you, and it wasn't gonna be me. I just kept pressing harder and harder. She clearly couldn't breathe, and PJ came and pulled me off of her. She got up and leaned against the truck trying to catch her breath. And then Alicia posted Pluto playing. I'm not going to play it because I don't want a copyright strike. But it says Brittany Renner and her NBA star baby daddy PJ Washington are having baby daddy baby mama drama. In a newly surfaced video, of course, Brittany had to post it. Brittany and her mother are confronting PJ, claiming their son cries way too much when it's time to go with PJ. Brittany then begins to claim that PJ is seemingly absent, and that's why their son never wants to go with him. He doesn't want to go with you. Actually, show up and do something with him, Brittany says in the video. Then, when PJ walks away and tells them that they spoil their son too much, then as he's putting the child in the car, PJ and Brittany's mother begin to exchange words, leading to Brittany's mother confronting PJ's wife, Alicia. 107K for you, ho, but 11,000 in your son's bank account. Brittany's mom says as she pointed to Alicia, this caused Alicia to jump up and scream, shut the fuck up before I beat your ass. Then the phone drops and all you can hear is screaming. In the alleged post made by Brittany's mom, she claims she and Alicia got physical and she allegedly choked her until PJ broke it up. Now, it's not confirmed if they truly did fight, but Alicia took to her social media with a subliminal message about spanking shit. Listen.
Hey, it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say?
I'd love to.
What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would. Pussy ass.
Hey, you wish I would.
Pussy ass. What the fuck you looking at?
That's on my way.
Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
Shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe with $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account. $170 for that bitch. Get out your car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Come on.
Did you get your ass beat, Alicia? Does she realize that her energy is affecting her child? Her holding her child and him feeling her heart race, feeling her with anxiety? All of that is going to affect him. So yes. Actually, I'm not exchanging my child with someone he doesn't want to go with. You are affecting your child's nervous system by giving him off, handing him off to someone he does not want to go with. I don't care if it is his father. If he doesn't feel safe, you keep your child at home. Fuck whatever the fuck he got going on. Fuck it. Everybody saying the baby crying is normal is insane. It's not normal. Sorry, not sorry. If anybody thinks they're about to fight my mom while I'm here, they're about to get jumped. Now, you know, that's Brittany's mom. You know, her mom is an ain't shit mama, right? Remember, we've heard of her talk about her mother in on Basketball Wives. So her mother was there about to fight or fought that woman. That's her mother behaving that way. Disgusting. Ain't no elders. You have to remember Brittany's mom is just like Jackie Christie. Same type of mother. As a baby mama, let dads be dads. It's hard. You know, it's really actually disgusting. All of the women in the comments thinking it's okay to hand your baby off to somebody they don't want to go to. That's what's actually more disgusting than anything. Brittany is an odd individual. So 3 weeks in a row, he's consistently getting him, right? Alicia is literally never involved in any drama. So why are they doing this? She's just mad because she thought she trapped a baller and ended up getting in a lot of not getting a lot in child support. That man is literally picking up his child and she's antagonizing and recording him. Oh, this is the mom she was bashing on Basketball Wives? Woo, it's a lot to unpack here. I can't imagine arguing while my baby is screaming. I also can't imagine having to give my child to anyone if they cry every single time. Thank you. Not at a young age, but that's just me. So personally, I understand what the young lady is saying. I'm so happy I never had to go through this with any of my kids. Notice a car. Notice how the crying stopped when he got in the car. I know a coached child when I see one. This comment is actually pretty disgusting. He should have walked away the moment she opened her mouth, started speaking negatively. It's the women in the comments on the man's side. And the crazy part is, y'all, half of y'all probably got baby daddies who are ignorant like this. I'm not handing my baby off to somebody that they don't want to go to. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about no mama drama. Why the kid is always crying when he going with him? Something is happening because when a kid don't like you or you doing something, the kid will always throw a tantrum. Thank you. He's crying going with his dad because he doesn't know him yet. Why is she doing that in front of the baby anyway? That's why she said show up and do something with him. Children simply want to be loved without all the nonsense. Parents using their children as propaganda or bargaining chips are dead wrong. The child eventually grows up and might just rebel against the instigating parent causing the problem. Y'all say everything except why she's recording this. The baby crying ain't even the real problem. It's the mama and the meemaw traumatizing him. And the crazy part is there are literally, but everybody in the comments are blaming the woman. It's sick. And the way that y'all have your brains tied up to like automatically side with the man. That's the patriarchy in full effect. It's effective patriarchy where you will see, even though you have seen so many instances of a child not wanting to go with their father because they don't know them, her actually recording it so that she can show a court that my child doesn't want to go with him. Even though we have a court order, I don't want to violate my court order, but I have evidence to show you that the child doesn't want to go with him. I'm going to film it every single time he cries. I'm going to film it. And the child is literally trying to crawl out of his arms back to its mother. I don't care who the mother is. I don't actually care who the father is. I care about how the child is reacting to its environment, and it's not healthy. And then you're telling the grandmother, suck your dick while your bitch sits in the car and then wants to say something to the child's grandmother. Bitch, get out this motherfucking car so I can beat your goddamn ass because you actually don't have anything to say about nothing. I don't give a fuck if you are the wife. And then if you're let me tell you something. I've had personally the experience of a father marrying a woman who doesn't like my mother and therefore she mistreats me. Those mothers exist. Trust and believe. They don't like your mama, they're going to mistreat the baby. So I wouldn't trust that bitch because you got too much mouth, hoe. Too much mouth. I need to tie your fucking lips together, bitch. So you picked your BD for shallow reasons, and now we're realizing we didn't think this through. She's the problem. Soon as she brought up what was in her bank account was when I knew it wasn't about the child. I thought Brittany hated her mother. She's the problem. I'm a baby mama too. Before the baby mama rangers get mad at my question, why are some baby mamas so upset with the wife? No, girl. You have to ask, why is the wife so upset with the baby mama? What you got smoke with me for? What you got smoke with me for? This don't have shit to do with you. You getting involved in something you weren't even there. So you need to sit down and be quiet. That's it. Unless somebody says something to you, then I think the mother did say something. Bitch, what are you looking at? Get the fuck out my driveway. White trash, Brittany and her mother. The BD more mature than Brittany. Just because a nigga stays calm doesn't mean he's not full of rage. Suck my dick is very aggressive. I love to say it to people. Suck my dick. I love it because it's so aggressive and it's so filthy and it's so nasty. Because putting your lips around a dick is actually filthy and nasty. Knowing that motherfuckers don't have the hygiene that they should. It's the women in the comments blaming Brittany for me. That's insane. All right, let's go back and see what else is going on. Not the ChuckECheese. It says girl, what? Body cam footage released. Police snatching up a Tallahassee ChuckECheese mascot while on the clock. Kids heard screaming in the background. Do not cause a scene here, sir. He's probably a predator. I bet you he's a pedophile. They couldn't wait until a shift is over. No, I bet you he's a pedophile. Let's see. Neighbors, get into this. A few weeks ago, we reported about a man who was arrested on fraud charges while on the clock as a ChuckECheese mascot. At the time, the details of the crime he committed were unknown, but now, according to WTLA, Chuck E was allegedly stealing customer credit cards from the restaurant and using them all over Tallahassee. A woman reportedly filed a police report about her missing credit card after she noticed it was gone and had been spent at places she's never been. She claimed the last place she saw her card was at ChuckECheese for her child's birthday. During the search for the culprit, she saw surveillance footage of the 41-year-old Jermel Jones using her card in multiple stores. She immediately recognized the man as the employee from ChuckECheese. On July 23rd, police arrived at the restaurant to arrest Jones while he was still in his ChuckECheese mascot uniform. In the body cam footage, officers can be seen confronting Jones while there were multiple children around. Children can be heard in the background screaming in confusion as their parents came to comfort them. Jones initially tried to deny any credit card fraud, but during the search of his person, officers found the exact credit card in his front pocket. He was arrested and charged for theft of credit card, criminal use of personal identification information, and fraudulent use of a credit card totaling over $100. Oh, I thought he was a PDF. Because they like to be around kids and stuff and dressed like animals and stuff. So good they caught his ass. They caught his ass. It says Marlon Wayans. Oh, we're gonna make another video. I think this is enough for this video. That was a good. Leave it on the ChuckECheese because I want to talk about what Marlon Wayans said to Snoop, because Snoop. They said they had an emergency meeting down at, what is the show called where they turn around in the chairs? The Voice, I think that's what it's called, where they turn around in the chairs and they give and I guess he's a coach and he's been saying some homophobic things, Snoop. So this is off the heels of him talking about Buzz Lightyear movie and saying that he didn't know, Mr. I have lesbians in all of my fucking videos. I don't know how to explain lesbian couples to my grandchild. All of a sudden, you're so fucking stupid and dumb. So Marlon Wayans, who has a trans child, and typically people have a certain point of view until that child or that person is in their family, then their entire views change, right? They become more, I don't want to say tolerant, acceptance of, their family dynamics and their child being trans or queer, whatever. And so Marlon Wayans came out to talk about it, and we're going to talk about it on the next video. So take care of each other, protect your energy. You do not, just because you're attracted to men doesn't mean you need to be in close proximity and have relationships with them. It really doesn't mean that. Like both of them you can be attracted to men and you don't have to be in relationships with them. So take care of each other, protect your energy, protect your coochie, protect your last name, take care of each other, and let's get down in the comments and let's talk about this some more. Talk about how you feel about, being attracted to men and how you've reconciled that, how they show up in society is not conducive to your overall health and well-being. It really isn't. It really isn't. But as I said, take care of each other, stay hydrated, and I'll see you down in the comments. Peace.